Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you'll be fine. Open your books, page 47. Today we'll study our poem The Echoing Green. The Echoing Green by William Blake has been taken from his collection of poems, Songs of Innocence. Blake expresses the joy and innocence of the children's early experiences of life. The Echoing Green begins with a short description of a grassy field on a warm day in spring. The sun shines brightly, the sky looks beautiful, the pleasant sounds of singing birds and church bells are merging into a beautiful melody, which is worthy to the season of spring. The children are very happy and excited. They are playing different games, and poet focused. The main thing in this poem is that the poet focused on one thing about the children, that they have not yet tasted the grief and disappointment that life will bring them in later years. They are young and healthy, so everything becomes beautiful for them. Some other old men and women are also sitting there. They are watching them at play. They want to forget their worries by sharing the joys of the children. In other words, we can say that in this poem, the joys of childhood are contrasted with the gloaming of old age in the form of sunset. The sun begins to set, and tired children return to their homes where they have rest and sleep in the laps of their mothers. And now the echoing green looks deserted and gloomy and becomes a darkening green. Now open your workbooks, page number 34, unit number 4, The Great Train Journey. Part A, B and C are related to the types of nouns, which are common, proper, abstract, singular, plural, collective, etc. We have already discussed them, but I would like to tell you them with a brief description again. That first question is, draw a circle round each of the abstract nouns below, like care, honesty, harm, patience, etc. Second is, arrange these words into groups of proper, common, abstract and collective nouns, like proper noun Bilal, common, governor, abstract, fitness, collective, committee. And question third of part A is, form abstract nouns from the following words, like false, falseness, agent, agency. Part B is related to collective nouns. We know that the name of groups of things in noun as collective noun, like gang, show, bunch, a gang of thieves, a clump of trees, etc. Part C, singular and plural nouns, like hives, hive, feet, foot, chief, chiefs, cliff, cliffs. Part D, verbs, present and past. Use a past participle. We can say third form of verb. Form of the verbs given in the box to complete the following sentences. The present tenses of the verbs to be used are given in the box. These are the verbs which we are to change in third participle to fill the blanks. Part A, the broken window pane cut my hand. B, the policeman found the stolen picture. C, the bus balloon fell to the floor. The lawn was covered with fallen leaves. His hurried departure made him forget his ticket. The shopkeeper packed the sold articles. The carpenter admired the sharpened tools. The stolen paper began to blow about in the wind. Khalim was annoyed about the dropped catch. Question 2. Now rewrite the sentences in exercise D1 in the following manner. Use the word which in each sentence. It means we are to rewrite the sentences of exercise D1, but to change the manner of the sentence we are to use the word which. For example, the window pane which was broken cut my hand. Second, the policeman found the picture which had been stolen. The solution of all these parts has been attached with your diary. Thank you.